Want a woman in your life that holds you down and dead. God-fearing men that needs us queen. If we didn't need each other, it'd be one bread, most fin. For negativity upon the screen.
What's good, world? Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. This is episode 2. I got a general topic to talk about, but a whole bunch of subtopics within that topic. And today's topic is pushing through fear, how to stay consistent when doubt creeps in. Let's get right into it, y'all. We ain't gonna play around. Let's get right into it. What fear and doubt really sound like? What fear and doubt really sound like? It depends. It's very subjective, but I could talk personally, y'all. Personally, what fear and doubt sounds like is when you all alone, usually by yourself, man. And, we all got them little, voices in our heads. Different people think the voices in their heads are different things, right? And usually it'd be negative, man. It'd be, when you're going through something, it's like, oh, say if you're trying to lose weight, it's like, oh, you can't lose this weight. You're not good enough to lose this weight, or you scheduled to work out. And, that little voice is like, oh, no, I don't work out, Let's take another day off, right? And you already had 3, 4, 5 days off, right? It could be that, it could be, starting your own business and, that little voice in your head is saying, oh, no, don't start this business. It's not going to be successful. It's not going to do these things. And the whole time, all you have to do is just start that business. So that, initially can be what those little voices sound like in your head. Number 2, why fear grows after you start. Usually, I would say, y'all, why fear grows after you start is because you start doubting yourself and you don't think whatever you just started is going to be successful. That's usually what happens. That's why I would tell people to work on your confidence, build your confidence up. That could be in different things. Usually, how to build confidence is by doing whatever is like making you lack confidence. So just do that. So if that's like public speaking, do what I'm doing right now, y'all. Get in front of the camera and just keep rolling. Get in front of the camera. Or if that's, getting better at basketball, like at your free throw shooting, your free throw percentage is low. What you got to do to combat that is shoot free throws, right? You training for a marathon. You keep running out of breath. To get better at doing that marathon, you have to run a lot. You can't. Some of y'all be trying to avoid the work. You can't avoid the work, bro. You can't. If you like, oh, if I start, for example, start a podcast and it gets 0 views, you didn't lose anything. And then some people will say you didn't gain anything. But I will argue you did. You gained experience. Because you gain experience within trials and tribulations. And that's what it is. Number 3, the myth of motivation versus the power of discipline. This is my favorite one, y'all, on this list. This is my favorite one. I actually don't believe in motivation. Me personally, for my personal own body, I do not believe in motivation. Strictly discipline. I'm going to tell you why. For example, say you work at 6 o'clock, right? If you are an entrepreneur and you really, you really about it, you'll probably wake up at like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning to get ready for, that day. Who is motivated at 3 in the morning? We're not lying, y'all. We're not sugarcoating. We're not clickbaiting. We're not doing nothing for likes and views. If you're really being honest with yourself, who is motivated at 3 a.m. to do anything? I know I'm not. And I feel like a lot of people on here right now that's viewing this would think, looking at my socials, you would think I'm motivated at 3 a.m. Newsflash, I'm not. It's strictly discipline within God and the skills and resources that God has decided to bless me with. It's strictly discipline, y'all. Them is the differences. The motivation fades. Bro, you be at work, you think of an idea, right? And it's like, that sounds like a good idea. That's motivation, y'all. Discipline is actually doing what you thought of when you was at work. That's discipline. Do everybody got discipline? No. Do everybody get motivated? I would say more people are motivated than disciplined. But the way to get disciplined is by doing it. That's my favorite one on the list. Number 4, small wins build big confidence. And I could really, have a testament to this, share my testimony with this, because I've been doing YouTube since 2015. You build, every day with each video. You continue to build momentum. That's how you build momentum, bro. Big, little steps will eventually go to the big result, right? So if your goal, I remember my goal a very long time ago. I was in high school too. My goal was to get 100 subscribers. That was one of my first goals for YouTube. You can see as the time goes on, 10 subscribers, 27 subscribers, 58 subscribers, 98 subscribers, and then you get to that 100. You need the small steps. You absolutely need the small steps to get to your big goal. Number 5, how to talk back to doubt. Simply, I will honestly say, I wouldn't even do no talking. Do strictly action. That's how to get rid of the doubt, is just by action. I do no talking at all, y'all. No talking at all. Focus in, lock in, set them objectives for your main goal, and you will reach that goal. That's a hint right there. That's a hidden gem right there. Have sub-genre objectives to get to your main objective. That's how you gotta do it. Number 6, and this is a good one, y'all. Number 6, the danger of comparison. The reason why you can't compare yourself to nobody is because we all have different lives. We all got different lives. All of our parents are different. If you got siblings, your siblings are different. If you were only child, hear me out. Let me give you an example. If you were only child in your family, why would you compare yourself to somebody that has siblings? That just wouldn't make sense. We got Nessie in the background, y'all. I'm going crazy. Shout out to Nessie. That would not make any sense. Right? Or for example, say if you are a naturally muscular guy, and then you're a guy that really don't got muscle, and then one is a power lifter, and the other one isn't a power lifter. And you're like, oh man, I wish I could do that. And you put all your strength and your power in, and you're not able to lift, what that other guy's deadlifting. I wouldn't say one is better than the other at deadlifting. Person B just gotta deadlift his weight. That's it. That's it, y'all. We all different, at different things. We all better at different things. That's the reality of it. I got friends that do art that I don't do art at all. Like physical art, I don't do art at all. I'm more of a mindset, creative, where, it's coming off the dome. But I got people that's really, out here coming up with ideas for, long-term ideas going crazy. That's just not me. So that's when I say don't compare yourself to others, because we all got different minds. Number 7, y'all, the role of a community and accountability. This is important. You got the quote of, you're the, what's it called? Let me say it correctly, y'all. You're the sum of the 5 people you're around. Facts. It's very cliche now in 2025, y'all, but it's facts, though. If you hang out with 5 lazy people, you will be the 6th lazy person. If you hang out with people that's talking about God, you're most likely going to be the 6th person that's talking about God. If you hang out with 5 disciplined people, you're probably going to become disciplined. If you hang out with people that gossip all day, you're probably going to become another gossiper. This is the reality, y'all. This is the reality. You got to hang out with people, bro, that's on the same timing as you, that talk about the future, that talk about the present in a positive way, that don't really talk about nostalgia if it's not positive, right? And that's that, y'all. I feel like that's simple. That's simple. Hang around people that's on the same timing as you. If you're trying to be positive, hang out with people that's positive. If for some reason you want to be negative, I guess hang out with negative people. If that's what you're looking for, hang out with people that's on the same timing as you. And you will get to that goal faster. Number 8, consistency does not mean perfection. It don't, y'all. It don't. You can go years and years being consistent and still be not perfect. Y'all, I'm a music artist. Still to this day, my mixing and mastering is not the highest at all. It's not. But the difference is, though, I work on it every day. Every single day I'm working on it. You gotta put the work in. Some of y'all trying to avoid the work. You can't avoid the work. You can't. And that's the reality of it. Stories from my life, y'all, is number 9. The best thing I can say, y'all, and this 9 and 10 is gonna, combine together. Because 10 is closing encouragement. And this is what I would say, y'all, to end episode 2 of the Hear Me Out podcast. You gotta believe in yourself. And this is another cliche statement, but you have to believe in yourself. Consistency, believing in yourself, and dedication is going to get you to your goal every single time. And say if at the end, of life, you didn't make it to your goal, you had the best shot. You don't even have a shot if you're not disciplined. That's the difference, bro. You don't even have a shot if you don't start. You don't have a shot if you don't work hard. You don't have a shot if you don't work smart. You don't have a shot if the 5 people you hanging around don't match your goals. That's the reality, y'all. You can't get away from it. I appreciate all the love and support, y'all. This has been episode 2 of the Hear Me Out podcast. We coming back real soon, y'all. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Peace out, your boy Emanuel. Peace.
All in it, one real woman in your life that holds you down and dead. God-fearing men that needs us queen. If we didn't need each other, it'd be one brave, most fiend. For negativity upon this screen.